Hey guys, it's Miss Alexander, and today we are doing stacked volume day 1. And all stacked volume is figuring out the volume of one cube, figuring out a second cube, and then adding the figures together. So let's go look at our example problem. So here we go. First thing I'm going to do is jump into my scribble, because this is where I'm going to write. You can use type out the numbers, or you can do it where you scribble. I enjoy scribbling, so I am going to go ahead and just scribble. Now remember, when we're scribbling, we're going to go right over here to the line and hit scribble. Now if I want to change the color or anything like that, I believe I come right here. But I don't quite remember, but that's okay. I'm going to scribble. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my width and my length, because I know those answers right now. I'm going to close this up. I'm going to hit my scribble. So I see that my length, I'm going to go ahead and color right here. Oops. Let's undo that. Let's scribble. I see that right. Wow, that is not working. I'm going to hit my scribble now. And I see that my length is right here. Okay. I'm trying to make it thick so you guys can see it, but for some reason it's not sticking. Now I'm going to go right over here. Length is green. Now I'm going to go with the width right here. Look, I'm just making it big so you can see it. Wish I'd know why it's not sticking. I'm going to go here and I'm going to make it yellow. And then we're going to do this one. I'm going to change it to orange. But look, this one up here, I have a second orange. So now I'm going to do that. Now I'm going to change my color back to black. So here's my length. I'm going to write down my 14. Make sure I bring my centimeters, because it's important that I know what my length, how I'm measuring it. I'm going to bring my width over. And this right here says top. See that? Top. Right there, top. So I'm going to take my top one. Oh, let's click into this. Right there. We need to make that orange. Okay. Now right over here, my height is 4. Undo. Okay, I'm going to make that black. 4. Now all I'm going to do is multiply. I'm going to go ahead and do 3 times 14. So I'm going to do 14 times 3. When I multiply, I do the 3 times 4, which gives me 12, and I carry my 1. Then I do 3 times 1, which is 3 plus 1 is 4. Now I have that 42. I'm going to multiply it by 4. I do 4 times 2 is 8, and 4 times 4 is yes. So I have 168 centimeters, and how many sides? Yes, 3. So we need a cube. So here's one of my answers, you guys. Now I'm going to take the same length and write it down, because my length has not changed from the top to the bottom. Let's try this again, you guys. My width has not changed from the top to the bottom. So I'm going to write my 3 centimeters. Now my height has changed. My height is different than the top. So that is 5. Now I'm going to take my 14. I'm going to go ahead and multiply by 5. I got to move this. Okay. I didn't realize I'm writing this kind of sideways, you guys. Now I do 5 times 4, which is 20. I carry my 2. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 2 is 70. I'm going to take that 70 and I'm going to multiply it by 3. 3 times 0 is 0, and then 3 times 7 is 21, which is how many numbers did we multiply it by? Yes, 3. So I get centimeters squared. They're cubed. Now I take this 210 centimeters cubed, and I'm going to go ahead and add 168 centimeters cubed. My centimeters cubed comes down, and now I add 8 plus 0, 6 plus 1, 2 plus 1. So my answer is 378 centimeters. My cube disappeared. That is not good. Let's try this again. Make sure you have your cubed. Then you hit save and you're done. I can see all your work. I'm going to do one more with you guys, but this time I'm going to go a little quicker. Remember, if you need to slow it down, just stop it. You have that option. So right here, I have these numbers. I need the length, the width, and the height. And then over here, the length, the width, and the height. Please remember this top, this bottom. So I'm going to go scribble. I'm going to quick write down the length, which is 10 centimeters. I'm going to write it on both of them. Okay? Now I'm going to do the width, which is 3. And yes, it is still centimeters. My M's are not being nice today. And then my top height is 6. My bottom is 5. Remember, I'm going to multiply. So I'm going to do 10 times 3, which gives me 10 times 3, which gives me 30. And I'm going to multiply that by 6. I do 6 times 0, and then 6 times 3. And then yes, that's one answer. Now I do the same thing over here. I do 10 times 3, which again gives me 30, and I'm going to multiply that by 5. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 3 is 15. And again, yes, I multiplied it by 3 sides. Now I take that 180. I'm going to add it to my 150. Or maybe I'm adding my 150. Okay, guys, I got to take a break because my 2's are looking like my 3's are starting to look like 2's, even though I know I'm writing 3's. So we'll just quick fix that. Okay, try it again. So I'm going to write my 3. No, I'm not scribbling. Okay, you guys, that's supposed to be a 3. My scribble function. Let me hit save and close and go back in. I'm going to hit scribble. Right here, I'm going to write my 3's. Remember, my centimeters cubed comes down. Now I add 0. 5 plus 8 is 13. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. Here's my answer. I hope this helped explain it. Have a good day. Remember to smile, giggle, and wiggle. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.